It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds the in route complete. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Jackson trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
First down, here's Lamar. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Adonai Mitchell touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. Bass now to kick this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 23 on that one. And that's going to bring up 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
First down, and they go right back to it. And that effort yields them about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Throwing on seconds. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And they're going to have a first down now.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down from the 42. It's Achane on the inside give. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Bills' 35-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60, trap 60, trap 60.
Now looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They're throwing it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. This will be from 52 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
And he's going to elect not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Buffalo first.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First and 10 now from the 46. Another one for Cook. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's another quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They have 9 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
9 yards. First down, Bills.
Jackson keeping it himself. His gain is stopped on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Now motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now on first down. It's Jackson. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway. We wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll motion Smith left. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but cross the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So they get dinged for the holding. Gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Enough to cook here with his own read. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills now lead by 10. It's a James Cook touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
And 7. Let's go. At the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he's going to be touchdown block. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, you gave the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
3rd and just 2 to go. Pick it up here with Achane. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. Keeps it moving. And they take this in for the score. The Black Knights make it a 1-score game in the first half. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
This one is up and good. And the Black Knights cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Here's Lamar. Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Right up the gut. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Don't go anywhere. More from Rio coming right up. They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw, Jackson. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Jackson now on 3rd. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. So 20 yards on that play. That's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 25.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Jackson on 3rd and 1. He brings it in. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Pass on for the extra point. The XP is up and good. And the Bills drive their lead to 11. Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35.
Let's go now. Ready?
On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. It's a solid block, and there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Pass play now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for his back, Devon Achane there. So now they have 3rd and short.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds his back, Achane. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready? 60 bison, 60 bison. Go.
At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock.
Real quick. Baby on that rap and pay the bills. Now I'm finished. Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go. I got it. Go get him.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Deron Bland has it. And the Bills will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 5.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Get your money up. I put money down. I'm not a good. I'm my people now. Oh, what I love. Ooh, baby, we running down. Yeah, the minute that's how this up.
All set to go now from the 35. Second half begins with a run by A-Chan. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Looking to throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's A-Chan up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First down throw for Jackson. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
Bills, first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
A gain of 12. And the Bills first down.
Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The design run, Jackson keeping it. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front. Gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Middle. Hey, report! Sit up!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. A very short kick here from the right hash. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Offense isn't moving here. They are going for this on 4th and 1. Putting a receiver in motion.
Change it.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal
It's
at
hot.
the 1-yard line.
Cook. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
I'm gonna go.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. Handoff here to Davis. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills push their lead further to start the half. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 18. Pass now to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Running with Achane here out of the gun. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Throwing now off the play action. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's gonna be 3rd and short coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. First down now, ball at the 33. Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Deep shot off his back foot. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Let's go now.
They'll air it out on third. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Catch made over the middle. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. First down from the 42. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Cut out left. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
A gain of 6 yards.
To the line. Here's third and 3.
Return it.
Lamar now from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Come on, set.
H.N., a first down carry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ready.
Here's the backup. First throw. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. 22 middle.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the left side. Has it left side, Brock, but the throw carried him too close to that edge. They're going to say he brought it in out of bounds. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. I'll throw for it. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Lamar out of the pistol. Sends this to the end zone. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bills continue piling onto this lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Achane gets it. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. That means 1st down.
Danger, kid. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Let's go. Black 40. Drill. 52. Set. Hut.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw came out wide, the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
It's Achane on the inside give. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Black. 95. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
He's going to try another deep one here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown.
Kid, I know you've listened to me over the years, praise and compliment offenses to just not go away from success. If you're running it well, keep running it. If you're throwing it, keep throwing it. Don't go away from it. Well, this defense, they're not going away from the pressure. And you see the dividends it's paid this time all the way for 6 points.
He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Back to work they go after the interception. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. It's the 2-minute warning from Rio. Black Knights hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining.
25-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Trouble, 38. 22 needle.
They run. It's AJ. And only can get into yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, set.
Throwing from the gun. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And they get to him and tackle him on the return, but will this turnover count, partner? I don't know. There's a flag on the play. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's first and 10.
10 black. Watch out now. 50. White. White. Drill green. Ready.
Back to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second down carry for AJ. He takes it ahead for a healthy 7 yards. It's third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. Ready.
You're going to try to throw for it. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Middle.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And the Black Knights are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Down. Hut.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. And the Bills get to him, down he goes. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. And they need something special here, 2nd and 20 following the sack. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's cut at the 25. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
Here we go. Black 4. Hut.
Dropping back to throw. He has the catch.
understand why this crowd and these fans were celebrating a touchdown, but not so fast. Catch, man, that looked good, but you got to get both feet down too.
Blue, 32. Check, huh?
Here he goes, one final shot. And it's caught for the touchdown, no time left. So positive notes at the very end in this loss. The Black Knights making the scoreboard look a touch better. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And this isn't just anyone in O-Star for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
A dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Whoa, you won't break me, I won't back down. I I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you won't break me, I won't back out. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt this life ain't got no ceiling. Like you can't stop this.
Protect